Do you ever have these situations where the behavior of other people is bugging you? If that is you, then stick around. I have some ideas for you. Aloha, 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 beautiful soul. Welcome here at Wednesday Week. And today I would like to address this situation where you are with other people and their behavior is really bugging you. So I'm very aware that you have probably already tried out different things. One may have been avoiding the situation. The other one may have been addressing those people with their behavior. A third one may have been, okay, let me just breathe for a moment. You know what I'm talking about, right? And these ways, for some periods, they can help you, but it is never giving you really the depth of the change that can go on inside of you. So what you could do in those kind of situations that is really helping you is change your perspective. Now, I was in this situation this Monday at the funeral of the mother of one of my best friends. And of course, like, things go on, you know? And there are these awkward moments where you're walking behind the coffin and people are starting to talk with each other, which in my perspective is really not what should be happening. And then at some point you all go, I don't know what the rituals are in your place, but in my place you have been to the grave, you have had this ceremony, that you go to the grave or not, it depends. And then you have like coffee and tea with each other in a certain like part of the building. And then like going into that room, it's always a little bit awkward, isn't it? Especially when you're going by yourself. I was there all by myself. And like in the beginning, I'm always like, I don't know anyone here. I knew some faces, but I did not really know and had a proper conversation with any of her friends, because I'm a one-to-one person. So in general, my friend and me, we have one-to-one conversations. So I didn't really know any of those friends. And then they are scattered around in these on these tables, and they're having their coffee and tea and cake and cookies and whatever. And I was just standing there and I was like, that's not where I want to be. I want to be in that room for my friend, but I don't want to be in those conversations. And I was becoming aware of that situation. So everyone's babbling and the noise is going up, up, up. You know how it works, no? And me, I was so much in silence. So what I did, I was just standing there. I had my feet a little bit separate. And I was just holding. I was holding the room. I was holding the light. I was being completely present with myself and with everything happening in myself. And with that, I was completely present with everything happening in that room. And then at some point, one of those friends, they come to me and they say, you can sit with us for a while. And I was, my darling, I'm holding the light here. I'm doing something that for me is the right thing to do. And getting into conversation for me was not what was appropriate. For a lot of people it was, but for me it was not. So these were the circumstances, the circumstances where there was behavior that was not aligned with my behavior. So I could have just passed over my own self and go and do whatever was expected from me to do, but instead I was seeking my way of doing this. And to be able to seek my way of doing it, I had to change my perspective. I had to change my perspective. The noise was not against me, it was for them. The person coming up to me was not against me, it was for them. So changing your perspective when you are in a situation where behavior happens that's not so much aligned to who you are or who you want to be at that moment, then seek if you can sort of step back and see that behavior not as an invitation for you to avoid or to, okay, let me go and breathe. I'm exaggerating here, but for some people that's really how it's working. Or to go and have this drive with these people to change their behavior. Their behavior is aligned with who they are and need to be to overcome that situation. And it's not against you. Just change of perspective here. Sending you much love and enjoy exercising with this. It may not be at once, but when you stack up the experiences of looking at situations from this perspective, you are stacking up the habit of changing your perspective. Bye bye, my love. Take good care. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, beautiful soul. If there's anything I want you to take from these videos, then it is the permission for you to shine your light. It's the most important thing. So go ahead, shine your light. I love you. Bye bye.